Hey, what's going on YouTube? How we doing today? Outdoors with Kevin, outdoors. Just wanted to do a quick video on the right footwear, choosing a trail runner versus a hiking boot. So both have their advantages and disadvantages. And I would say anyone who tells you, hey, you should do this, that's wrong, right? Well, they don't know your foot. They don't know how you hike, your style, how much you weigh, the arch you have, all kinds of stuff. So that being said, I'm gonna give you just a few tips that I've learned throughout my time hiking and being out in nature in the woods. So take what you want from this. So you gotta do trial and error. So that being said, kind of the new trend is not using hiking boots, but using trail runners. So something that has lots of cushion, breathability, so when they get soaking wet, they'll dry fast, and some good traction. So these ones have the Vibram soles. They have Velcro here on the back that you could actually attach a small gaiter that goes around your ankle to protect rocks and sticks and debris from getting in your shoes. So the advantage of the trail runner is they're really lightweight. Okay, this weighs hardly anything. And you probably wear something like this as a hack around shoe when you're just going to the store, going to Target and coming back. Very comfortable, lightweight, good to go, okay? A lot of people like these Altras because they have the nice wide toe box. And as you know, well, maybe you don't know, your foot expands as you're hiking and going, meaning there's more blood pumping to it. So your foot's gonna expand. So having a nice wide toe box, a lot of people like that. So the disadvantage of the trail runner is it could be dangerous. Sticks and twigs and sharp things can stab right through. This is all material everywhere, all material, and it has like vents and things right here, like it's vented. See on the inside, it's like vented there. So there's not hardly any material there, which is great for hot. When they get wet, they'll dry easily. But kicking a stump or a big rock, there's nothing here. That's gonna hurt, right? But it's really comfortable, right? You don't feel like you're wearing these big clunky boots, okay? Now, as far as the big clunky boots, also has their advantages. So this is your Danner Mountain Light 2, 5-inch tall, big old burly Vibram soles, leather everywhere, and they're Gore-Tex. So it's waterproof up to about here. So I could stand in mud puddles to about here and my feet are gonna be completely dry. And I've done it and they're completely dry. So as far as like the toe, it's really reinforced. Like it doesn't squish in. It's not like a composite toe or a steel toe. It's just thick, burly leather that's protecting my toe. So any sticks and rocks and sharp things, it's gonna protect my foot, and that is nice. So if you have any feet problems, this might be your option. Waterproof and Gore-Tex. I also notice a lot of the trends are not to wear waterproof or Gore-Tex type boots or shoes because once they get wet, they're now filled with water. Gore-Tex it goes both directions. It's waterproof this way and that way. So you're gonna just be holding a soup full of funky sock water, right? So I get that idea. It depends on the type of hiking you're doing. So I live here in the Pacific Northwest, and most all of my hiking shoes, they're Gore-Tex, they're waterproof. Because I'm not doing trail, river crossings, right? I'm not doing a through hike where I'm going state to state, going 200 or 300, 400 miles on a hike. I'm going on day hikes where it's 10 miles, 15 miles, 20 miles tops. So having a trail runner shoe like this, but in a Gore-Tex version, for me, is perfect because I'm usually on pseudo trails. I'm not just bushwhacking, right? Now, when the weather gets really bad and I'm going on a really gnarly hike where I know there's gonna be lots of boulders and rocks and really hard things, I'm definitely going with the old trusty boots. The biggest tip I'll give you though, is if you don't wear this boot that you're gonna hike in around, just out and about, you're not gonna be happy. So if you go out and spend 500 bucks, 200 bucks, whatever, on a nice pair of leather quality hiking boots, and they're not broken in completely, so you can see all the creases. Maybe you can see all the creases in the camera, but like this boot is worn in, and it's right where I like it. So I put my foot in, it feels great. I can hike for miles all day, no problems. So don't be that person that's like, hey, I'm going on a hiking trip this coming weekend. It's Friday. I'm gonna go to REI and buy a pair of boots because I need some good boots to wear tomorrow, right? They're not gonna be broken in. It's leather. It needs time to get, you know, really just broken in. Now, a pair of Altras like this, yeah, you probably could go hiking these tomorrow because there's not much to them. They're really lightweight. You might have to adjust the cinching a little bit of the laces, but so the moral of the story is you do you, okay? That's it. So you like boots? Rock the boots, man. You like trail runners? Rock the trail runners. You want Gore-Tex? Rock the Gore-Tex, right? So I would say if it's comfortable and you're not complaining about your feet hurting, you probably are in the right boots or shoes. So anyhow, I just wanted to cover that. I think it's important to talk about. Chime in the comments. Are you team boots or are you team trail runners? We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.